If you live in Memphis, there are a lot of critical issues at stake this election that have nothing to do with who will be walking into the White House next year.
Our Kevin McNamara is here to break down 6 referendums Memphis voters will find on the ballot, some of which are controversial. So, Kevin, break it down for us tonight.
Yeah, I'll try, Pepper. In addition to votes for president, senator, and even mayor in some suburbs, there are 6 specific questions on the ballot that Memphis voters will want to familiarize themselves with before they head to the polls. First up is simple: a vote to add a runoff election between the top 2 finishers in the mayoral race if no candidate gets 50% of the vote. Current mayor Paul Young, for example, won in 2023 with less than 28% of the vote. The hope is to add more voter participation and make sure the mayor has more of a mandate by getting support of the majority. Second, a vote authorizing the city council to determine their own salaries, as well as the salaries of the mayor and other chief officers. Currently, those are tied to the county commission or the mayor, which is why critics say it's a power grab by the city council. The third referendum would be a 2-year residency requirement to any candidates for mayor or city council. This again, trying to head off concerns after several candidates in last year's mayoral race did not live in Memphis. But now for the trickier ones, because there are also 3 questions related to gun safety. If passed, they would contravene state law. And even so, Tennessee's Attorney General has called them a fraud on the voters of Memphis. The first would ban carrying a handgun within the city of Memphis without a valid permit. That includes openly carrying a gun and having a handgun in a vehicle without a permit. But with a gun permit, the firearm and its ammo could be in a car if it's stored out of sight in a trunk, glove box, or locked container securely attached to the car. The second would ban the possession or carrying, open or concealed, of any assault-style rifles in the city. It would also ban the commercial sale of assault rifles in Memphis. Those with existing permits and ownership would be grandfathered in, provided they can pass a background check. And the third would allow courts to seize guns from someone who is judged to be a significant danger or extreme risk of harming someone else or themselves. It's otherwise known as a red flag law or extreme risk protection order. Now, I'll warn you, when you see this on the ballot, it's extremely lengthy, this question. It includes the exact process of how those weapons would be taken and returned. Supporters of these gun measures say, despite concerns from state lawmakers, Memphians should have a chance to go on record about whether they support more gun safety laws. If they do pass, many believe it would set up a possible lawsuit by the city of Memphis against the state. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Kevin. We will be watching. For more information on the upcoming election, including where to find your polling place and all the important dates to remember, look for this article on abc24.com/now. And in about 8 minutes from now, we'll take a look at how the top presidential candidates spent their Wednesday on the campaign trail.